No, that's 29 points, not 19. Jesus. You could add Werder Bremen's point total to Hoffenheim, and they still would not change table position.
Damn, that's crazy.
Not as crazy as my Guangzhou game.
That is a crazy game.
Also, just the league position chart for me. The amount of time this season I spent in 10th or 11th place is kind of crazy. It's like half the season, basically.
Fourth is my highest position at any point in my league position table. Luckily, it was the final week.
I mean, yeah, the highest sixth was the only time I've been above, like finishing sixth was the only time I've been above ninth in the entire second half of the season.
Achille Rusum.
Not how his name is pronounced, but
I simply don't care. He's a chill guy.
Ooh, my board has set the new budget.
yeah, it sucks that I'm basically paying like triple what I would have if he signed with me last year. But
Oh, you're
Well,
getting Rusanen?
yeah, I mean most likely. Obviously, it's not a done deal yet.
Oh, the Dortmund manager got sacked 2 days ago. It's another job Ibrahimovic is linked to.
I feel like I should create a real asterisk Gdańsk call. It will be the asterisk Gdańsk call, except it'll have an asterisk on the end of it.
Also, the Mainz players refunded their fans for the 7-1 defeat to Frankfurt, so that's 2 refunds that Uhu has produced in the last month.
Oh wow. We had a pretty crazy set from about March. Well, even looking at Jan and February, I would say. Basically, from February on, we scored a lot. We beat Union Berlin 8-0. In February, we beat fucking
You beat me 10-2.
10-2, yeah. Leipzig 5-0. Mainz 7-1. Arminia Bielefeld 7-1, but that's Arminia Bielefeld. A lot of goals.
So here's the real question. Should I fine Alberto Madero for putting in a 6.3 in the EL final when he was playing on the second round of injections?
A 6.7?
6.3.
Oh, 6.3? I would probably let him go.
I think that's too much of an asshole move even for me.
I'd give him a warning, maybe, because maybe that will bump up his professionalism.
Professionalism does get impacted. You either get a bump to
Consistency,
work rate or
right?
determination
Oh, okay.
if it procs that. Those are, as far as I know, the only two things impacted by that. It might have some like background unknowable impact, but as far as visible impacts, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to bump my wage budget up a bit when my contracts starting in the next season take over. Like giving even a son 50,000 a week more. My goalkeeper like 30,000 a week more.
Oh yeah, next season will be my going into my final 2 years
You get a
contract.
new contract.
I also have fucking Lemka starting a contract. I'm gonna have to bump my wage budget by like another 50K a week or something.
Is next year Africa Cup of Nations year?
I mean, that's every 2 years, right?
Yeah, and I don't think it was this past year.
I think it will be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope, looks like
Africa
it looks like it's 2027.
Okay.
Well, next season is
2026,
26
2027.
to 27, right?
Yeah. Although it looks like maybe they switched to a different thing because the most recent one was in 2025, and there was one in 2024 as well. But that might just be making up for like weird COVID shit.
Yeah, no, it's scheduled for 2027 in
Well, it's
Egypt.
scheduled for May 2027, which
Yeah, due to start on Friday, June 18th,
so I
2027.
think that'll mostly impact not next season, but the season after.
Yeah.
So I think I did have players miss for Acon this year. So that makes sense. board is delighted that I've qualified for the Champions League 3 years ahead of schedule. Let's go.
Yeah, but then they just want you to keep doing it, which is my problem. I'm supposed to win the league by like 2030. It's gonna be tough.
Also, the fuck is this formation that the Europa League squad of the season is playing? Like a 5-2-3, 2 DMs.
Oh, it's the Bundesliga 2 special.
Also want to give shouts out to the fact that they did not include the top goal scorer. Which was Patson Doc. Oh no, they put him at left winger instead of central forward. Never mind.
I got my training set up through the end of the year.
Okay, well at least I got my board to ditch play defensively solid football. That's an objective.
My by the way, my player with the highest average rating for the season, Dominic Dorsaz, 7.27.
Where was everyone going training camp wise?
I'm in Austria.
I'm in Austria as well.
Is there a specific place in Austria?
I'm in Vienna. So Vienna.
Lower Austria for me.
Dude, Middlesbrough had a fucking golden
Go to, like,
generation.
Salzburg.
Like I found like 3 15 and 16-year-olds that would have just got gens that are all valued like between 20 to 30 million each.
I look forward to them being loaned to me specifically.
I mean, Middlesbrough does have like pretty decent like academy rankings in the game, I believe. Which reflects the fact that it has a quite good academy in real life. But
I'm expecting to see like in a few years Middlesbrough is just like winning the Premier League on the backs of this golden generation.
pressing F to doubt.
Like they
They
have
just
to
got
be
fucking
super high
relegated.
potential.
Like, it's
Yeah, I
far
know, that's
more
the thing.
likely that all those players get sold at 18 than that Middlesbrough wins the Premier League.
That's the thing. Like I'm looking at these players; they're 15, valued between 25 and 35 million. There's like 4 of them, all at that age. Like what the
Okay, yeah,
fuck?
that means that they probably are really good.
Like I think they legit have a golden generation.
It's gonna take like 3 years for those players to be like firing them up into the Premier League.
No, for
If
sure.
they all come good and stay there.
Like
So-
stat wise, they don't look that great yet. They probably have really good potential. Is what I'm guessing.
So this on their U18s or
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Well,
they
like
have they have a right wing back and an AMR and an AML who are worth crazy amounts of money.
yeah.
So one of these guys is a mercenary. He's probably not staying there.
I found the goalkeeper I'm going to go after if I can't put together 100 million for Gavin Bazuna.
Interesting.
Who is it?
I'm not saying
John Luigi Donnarumma.
Is it a player's goalkeeper?
it's not a player's goalkeeper.
Okay. Less interesting.
Caprile was recommended to me, and I was like, I don't think I can get him either.
Honestly, it would not be impossible if you made a really large offer, because I do have Arnau Tenas, who is like really good. The issue is he's about to trigger a new contract in like a month, so he might not be willing to sign for you for until the January window.
Oh, that's right. Cecil is out of the game. I could actually go after Martishvili.
He's not bad. Pretty good. Usually. Although I
People
want to
don't even have
say,
logo packs or something.
whenever I played Cecil, he pulled Martisvelli at the half and subbed him out for his other guy.
To be fair,
Which
this is Cecil
shocked
Tron,
me.
so
Based, honestly.
like,
Yeah.
you know,
Look, Cecil knows what happened when Patrick Waugh didn't get pulled when he was having a shit game, and he doesn't want history to repeat itself. Are you fucking joking?
did Rusin sign a new contract?
No, Gay just injured himself.
Oh,
Oh, right. You still have meaningful games left.
Oh, fuck me.
does Verdant still have a game?
Ooh, 4 to
He's out.
6 weeks
Okay.
for sprained knee ligaments.
Yeah, I mean, it
Which
sucks, but also,
Elbrack?
like,
Which game are you going to?
Oh, he's gonna miss the final, both finals. That sucks.
yep.
Oh, let me see.
Any option for injections? I assume not.
I wouldn't
No,
risk it on that.
it's also not even an option. So
Are we at the game screen already? Or is
Not
this
quite. We're a
recording?
day away from it.
No,
I'll
I
have
just
to
wanted to
see.
know so I can choose which one I'm going to. I'll go to whichever one you're not going to.
Wow.
Oh god, I guess this means I have to watch Elbrack now.
Yeah. Watch Elbrack at
it was always the superior stream.
www.twitch.tv/Elbrack.
Got a little guy in the corner.
A little
I am
bouncy
for
guy.
some reason on the mobile one for Twitch.tv, but I am at your channel.
Thank you. Thank God someone's watching.
I'm starting to wonder if left backs actually exist.
I'm gonna say there's a
Critically endangered.
reason that I spent an obscene amount of money on Mendes.
I mean, I might actually have an option for you. Adrian Truffert. I'm probably going to be replacing him in my left back depth chart this season, and he's like perfectly suitable for a team coming up into the Bundesliga from the Bundesliga 2.
And put on some RimWorld music.
I can't even conjure in my mind what No Man's By music sounds like anymore.
What now?
Yeah.
That was the
referencing
essay
the
thread title about
Everyone knows
North
that
South
RimWorld is
tree.
actually called No Man's By.
No Man's By, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like RimWorld. I play
because
it
no
every
one.
day.
Did you know that
No
no man
Man's
are
By,
fun?
no woman straight.
Yeah,
Yep.
specifically RimWorld had it so that no men were bi and all women were bi because that's
It's a
what
perfectly
the
acceptable game,
lead
but
dev thought was
Not
just
quite right.
true.
No women were straight. Women were either bi or lesbians, and men were
Okay.
either straight or gay.
Wow. Deep lore.
Also, women would preferentially choose men like 20 years older than them.
Wait, I
There was other weird
was
shit
not
too,
paying
yeah.
attention for a second. What the fuck is going on?
We're talking
RimWorld
about
is
how
made by a
fucked up
very
RimWorld
bad
is.
man.
Oh,
RimWorld
RimWorld.
Deep
Okay.
Lore.
yeah.
Because I put on RimWorld music for the stream. Because I don't want to listen to lo-fi beats.
Well, to be fair, presumably no one in here is actually listening to the audio of your stream because then you'd just be hearing yourself talk.
I'm crying.
You should be.
I sunburned the tops of my feet when I was at the beach the other week.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the rest of me, like, I made sure I put plenty of like sunscreen on so I didn't get burned anywhere else. Just the tops of my feet, and now it's peeling, and it is fucking gross.
I mean, I basically became a sunscreen elemental today.
So what
I
games
went
are
out.
happening?
It's just the Pokal.
Just the
right?
Pokal, yeah.
When's the
We are at the
playoff
tick.
for Bundesliga 2 happening?
Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday. Okay.
Oh, so we might actually not have. When's the Champions League final?
In a week.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so
we
we have
don't have
3
any
separate
actual-
match ticks for the 3 remaining matches, I believe. So yeah, my board expectation is now qualify for the Champions League, which is
Yeah, it sucks, man.
rough.
It's not fun.
Also, they want me to win the Pokal within 4 seasons.
By God, if Bochum could do it.
I feel like
If I
Bochum's
were in the final
Pokal
of the
win
DFB
is going to
Pokal,
be
I would
viewed
simply
as
win.
like Leicester's Premier League win in hindsight.
They just shouldn't have used their under 15s. They shouldn't have sent them out for those important games.
I have a couple guys who are not fully fit for this game, which is annoying because I had a fucking
Yeah, that must be so
Friendly.
fucking tough.
a few days ago.
I'm sure that's much worse than 2 of your best players getting injuries right before the game.
I definitely wouldn't trade spots. That's for sure.
I hope both my friends Eintracht Frankfurt and Hertha Berlin win this game.
Thank you.
Ooh, kickoff highlight.
Kickoff highlight is frightening.
Huh?
Okay, that was super offside.
Holy shit.
But just making sure you know, shit's
Yeah, that
gotten
was-
real.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
about a yard offside.
Oh, barely.
Oh
Sorry
wow,
about
he
that.
actually
Yeah, that
wasn't
was
as offside as he
actually.
looked.
Yeah, he's just fast as hell.
All right, so big game Bellington, maybe. Let's see.
Yep, big game Bellington. He's
I
gonna
think
get
it's
a
a
red
red.
card now.
Yeah. That should have
That
been
was
a goal,
some
man.
Embarrassing defending. Yeah, we're not gonna win this game.
Some embarrassing passing, to be honest. Like,
Everyone in this game has the free friends defeatism national spirit.
Oh no.
Constantly.
Oh, well, it's offside.
They need
Yeah.
a couple more months to mobilize you.
I'm not sure it
Oh no,
is.
never mind.
Or not?
that's a great finish.
I have no idea
Well,
how it's
this
not
was a good-
offside.
I feel like this should be offside.
Oh no.
I guess, yeah, he's just on. All right.
I'm glad
Makoko
they had
also
that last
really
angle,
fast,
though.
it turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, the highlight generation is insane.
Yeah,
Another
I
kickoff
don't know.
highlight.
I often complain about not having enough highlights, but this might be too many.
Game just needs to sit down and just play the
Oh
whole thing
Lord.
out.
Oh my God, Zakarian,
My
how did you
God.
miss that? Oh, that was like an open fucking net.
Oh! The real question is, how did Marcus Leonardo
What
not
the-
put in the rebound?
It's very nice of that player to kick it to the goalkeeper.
Also, LaCroix is having an interesting game.
Oh, Ndika.
Yeah.
I love to see a corner when they work.
Death taxes and Ndika on the corner.
What a nice cooperative game of football you're having.
Jeez, go get a drink, and ball's been in the back of the net 3 times.
He
Should have
wants-
been 4, but Zakarian decided to just completely blow it.
And then get those
I
kind
still
of
think
corners.
that's on Velasco, because he should have put in that rebound.
Well, I don't think it's on Velasco because he's not on the pitch. So.
Sorry, Marcus Leonardo, not Velasco.
Yeah, I'm more used to seeing those corners where they head it directly back to the kicker.
I mean, anytime, that's like, honestly, that was one of the rarest
Mm.
events in Football Manager, which is they played it back to the taker and he wasn't offside.
Why would you make that?
Ooh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
See, if I wanted to play pragmatic football, I would not be playing the triangle, but this is fucking entertaining, so I'm gonna let it roll.
Unbelievable. The fucking gods themselves have come out in support of Frankfurt.
Just as a whole, these
Second
center
woodwork.
backs are just... They're playing with no fear, and they need just a little bit more fear in this game on both teams.
Oh, they're all highlighted out. Oh, wait. Spoke too soon.
Mm.
Oh, I mean,
Ooh, dangerous free kick.
fuck me.
Oh, oh.
What a
Lionel Gerber.
set piece specialist Frankfurt.
I've never even seen a set piece from that position this whole season. That was a crazy spot.
Slim, we're in
Also,
again.
excuse me, you're starting 19-year-old Lionel Gerber in this game?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He could literally play like championship quality players, and he'd still 4 million goals because he's using a busted tactic.
Hi, Slim.
Wow,
I'm streaming
wow.
the game.
And
You
not
wanna
only
see
that,
it?
he's living it like they can practice rent free in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, penalty?
Yeah, cool. Just give them a penalty for nothing.
Oh,
Who takes it?
Hey, VAR says.
Shaldrup's gonna miss it. Watch.
VAR always gives these. I don't think
Oh.
I've ever seen VAR not give a penalty for that, like, push in a crowded box kind of foul.
Hello, Slim.
Hello.
Don't join right now, the Pokal finals happening.
I'm streaming it if you want to watch.
Frankfurt is going to do a quadruple. There you go.
Hertha Berlin's gonna come back. Zakarian will remember that he's actually supposed to put the ball in the net.
I mean, it's frustrating because like we actually, fucking XG aside, we have been the better team in open play. Like,
How do you have no clear-cut chances when you...
Yeah, I don't know how
scored
that
and
one,
put
I
it
don't know
off
what
like
that
the
means.
Ravenbirch one,
twice?
looks like it
I
was
mean,
pretty good.
they've scored 3 set piece goals. Like, I'm not saying they're, like I'm not trying to denigrate Frankfurt, but it's just very frustrating because I don't feel like my team's really being outplayed. But
You're just
what can you
denigrating
do?
Evan and Dika.
Yes, I am doing that.
He did, in fact, score Slim. He's one of
Could have guessed.
the consistent set piece men.
All I think
He's
about
a
when I
big match
see
tank.
Uhu's formation is the fact that it's the formation they play in Blue Lock.
Is it really?
Yeah, in one of the matches they literally play your formation.
Oh shit!
Man shine.
Is that one of the early matches or later on? So I don't remember seeing it, but it's been a while since I watched Blue Lock.
When did they discover gegenpressing in Blue Lock?
I think they always understood it because
You know what the
they're
key
always
to this
pressing in Blue
formation
Lock.
is? It's Romeo Lavia. Even though he doesn't look like he's having a great game
Oh,
at a
shut the fuck
6.7.
up and submit, please.
Wow.
Hey,
Like that's not even true.
listen,
It
You just
is.
say these things constantly.
He's
No,
literally
it really
just
is.
talking
I'm
about the
not going
game.
to sit here and listen to another slap fight about trivia. All right?
I just like that there are a solid like 5 or 6 players on Frankfurt's team right now that are worth over 100 million.
You know, I see that and I don't get discouraged. $3 million players are fine. They're perfect. They're beautiful
Nothing wrong with a
angels.
$3 million
I've
player.
got, by those valuations, I've got something like $400 million worth of players out. Or 4 million euros, I guess I should say.
I mean, the thing is that like Ryan
Very
Gravenberch is one of the 2 most valuable players on the pitch, and he is having a shit game.
Yep, he is.
Oh,
What did you get for signing Ryan Gravenberch?
I mean, he's
And he was
extremely
recently
good. He's literally one of the best players in the league. What the fuck are you talking about? He's having one bad game.
Shite.
He's also
He
been part of an
he can't
extremely
handle-
funny transfer in real life recently.
Sorry,
where
I've looked it up. He's
uh,
Dutch. He is actually shite. Sorry,
Bayern-
Muslim.
Bayern sold him to Liverpool
Christ,
because they were
shite.
bringing in Joao
Yep.
Palhinha, and then the Joao Palhinha deal collapsed. So Bayern's left holding the bag.
hey Ito, you want to give me
fucking
5.7
taking
million
off.
euros and
Holding
take
the
the board off
bag
my
as
hand?
in
What
He-
makes you think I have 1 million euros?
Oh,
also you don't want Dipwood. He's like a all the target men in our league. It's like they have one season and then they're gone. They're just like done. They used up all their height.
I do wish that Diogo Costa had not decided to forget how to play football in the last like month, because he has been fucking shite.
Also, Rogue, did you say that Bayern are holding the bag when they sold a player?
In the sense that they intended to get Polina as a replacement for Gravenberch, and they fucked it up and did not have time to sign an alternative option, but the Gravenberch deal had already gone through. I'm not saying that
That's
Bayern is going to get
ridiculous.
fucking relegated
Jesus.
because
Yeah,
they missed the
obviously.
transfer.
No, I mean if they just
Milani would
have
have wanted to score that.
Jeez.
Still the most dangerous score line. Oh no, now it's not.
Extremely
Indicative
BPD
second.
activity on that.
Evan
The
Dika.
thing that's frustrating about the Evan and Dika stuff is he's literally the only player who can score against me on corners. Like no other team can score against me on corners.
It's
That's
funny.
why he's so good.
I was one of the lowest corner
like
concedes. Also,
Shaq.
I gave up like
He
2
is like
corner
Shaq.
goals all season, and one of them was Evan Ndika. Possibly both. I don't know if he scored in the second match that I played.
Uhu, you should put Indika on penalties to see if he misses them like Shaq misses free throws.
Yeah,
I do think it's kind
Whenever-
of interesting how good Ndika is on corners because, like, he's a really good corner guy, but he doesn't look like spectacular, if that makes sense.
I mean,
I
again,
think
it's
a big
because
part of it is the
Uhu
delivery
has
too.
a broken tactic.
Schaldrup and Arda Güler both have really amazing delivery, which makes it easy for him.
Like I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you could put Messi in Ndika's slot and he would score like 20
Okay,
points.
that's ridiculous.
That's
Right.
doubtful.
Spare us this broken tactic shit as well. To be honest, I've heard enough of it.
It's just a near
Okay.
post corner.
Like, it's not broken tactic to cross the ball to.
I mean, I'm obviously.
You're gurning.
You're greeting, but you still don't need to make those kinds of vibes.
I mean, I think there's something
Was
to
he
be said
outside?
when that tactic has scored 140 fucking goals in the Bundesliga this season.
This is now just moving the goalposts from what is a discussion about a header, right? So spare
Right,
me.
but Fisk has been talking broken tactic
I
in
mean,
a more general
I'm sorry.
context.
Do I need to make it clear that I wasn't being serious?
Well, I
given
mean,
the amount of
it's
times
really
you
not
have been
clear
serious,
Try
if you
being
repeat it
funnier.
100 times.
because that doesn't come across as a joke in any way, Tom.
What do you mean? I've repeated 100 times?
Every single time you play Uhu, all we hear for literally the whole game is, as soon as you start losing, well, he's using a broken tactic.
No,
His headers are broken. It's every time. It's literally every time. We could
Just
go
try
through
being
Elbach's log,
funnier.
and we could listen
It
to
just
every single
isn't
time.
funny
he's
enough.
okay, guys.
Slim is on the money, by the way.
It's
I-
all right, guys. Everybody relax. It's all right.
No,
I don't.
okay, I want to apologize for.
Don't.
Well,
Drag
There's
yourself.
nothing to
Stop.
apologize for. It's all good.
I'm sorry. It's just frustrating what it feels like I'm not allowed to say anything. Okay. The only reason I say shit like that is when Uhu starts talking about how great whatever player is, and it's like, no, Uhu is very good at the game. He's assembled a good team with a good tactic.
Why
Like-
isn't he allowed to talk about how his players' stats are good? I don't
He
like.
is,
You're
of
saying how
course
you
he
can't say
is.
anything, but the problem is you say the same thing over and over, and it's not very interesting. Like it's
Okay,
just.
whatever, guys. It's fine.
I mean, it's you and Rogue literally every
Okay,
week. We
you know
come
what?
up and we have to listen to
I'm-
you guys complain in the same way
I'm
every
gonna
time.
shut the fuck up. Okay.
All right. And there are plenty of other people who complain too, and yet suddenly it's just us two? Fuck off with that.
This is how a polk house should end. There's managers fighting.
It's the
Yeah,
release of
I-
emotion.
was there a handshake at the end of that?
I'm
No way.
I'm chill, man. I'm not mad.
It's the soldiers after a battle.
The
just letting
funny
out
thing
what
is,
Vince
they-
has to get-
I'm not
Vince has to
actually
get
mad
himself
at
into
you.
the right headspace for the final.
Like,
Like the only point I was making about Levea, right?
mhm.
The reason it works in my system, when he's the sole midfielder, he's very fast and he can spot a pass and make the pass. So when people press him, he has so many options to make a pass. He keeps possession. He doesn't lose it. And that's how my system is able to survive. If I had anybody else in that midfield spot with worse passing and speed, I don't think I would have as much success as I do with this formation. Because I played this
That's
formation
fair.
the first
yeah,
season,
so
and
what
I
you're
couldn't.
saying is having a midfielder who's good at being a midfielder helps in your formation. Yeah, that does
Well,
make
yes,
sense.
yeah. But like this formation, I played the first year, and I finished
Why,
like
what are we waiting for?
second or third.
Game's
It wasn't
done.
until I got Levea
I'll
that
get
it
continued.
kicked off.
People.
Third.
It's Oblit and Verdi. I'm reading it through Elrex's screen.
Sorry, I had to alt tab to another game just to stop paying attention to that conversation.
Hmm. You're lucky you're on a 2-second delay.
Ooh,
Oh,
new
I just got
season.
my end of year season.
Same.
Oh, let me in. Let me in.
I'm also stuck at the thing. Oh, there we go. It's probably because it was saving.
I do think it's funny that the Super Cup is considered part of a quote unquote treble. 'Cause I
mean,
wouldn't consider it in real life.
Well, no one does in real life, but they count any trophy you win.
Yeah.
Oblit, are you in the review screen?
The what?
The end of season review.
No, I'm not.
Can you make me admin?
Oh. Done.
My goal of the season came against
Yeah.
Chelsea in the group stage of the Champions League.
I don't know how the game to remember was not the game we went down 4-0 against Rome at home and came back and equalized. But okay, fans.
Wow, my broadcast revenue dropped by 3 million.
Biggest win. Bochum versus Schalke 3-0.
So the Heidenheim
If only I'd
overall
won that game,
11
you'd be
has
dead.
Robert Wagner as the right winger. I have never played him as a right winger.
That's one of the most realistic things I've ever seen in this game, to be honest. Because Team of the Weeks always put players in like fake positions and shit, just to like fit them in.
My
Pretty
goal
funny,
to
right?
remember is a 4-1 defeat to Leverkusen. The single goal I managed to score.
I did manage to set a record. My 8-0 loss against Dortmund was the worst ever Freiburg has ever suffered.
My 10-2 loss to Frankfurt was also a record defeat.
I don't have my season review because my season's not over yet.
Yeah, I haven't got mine. I guess I'll get it next tick. The season is over.
No, don't you have a champion?
Nah, I'm not in the Champions League.
The Champions League final is Chelsea versus Hertha.
Oh.
I think they generally do your season review a couple of days after your last match. That'll be why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to do my relegation playoff.
I just got
Because I
mine and
came
my
in
last
late, I
match
can't
was
see my season review. I can only go to my own page.
3 days
Own.
ago or something.
Yeah, it sucks if you miss it. You can't look at it.
Deprived
Yeah.
of your precious stats.
Yeah, you can. There should be an inbox item for it.
Remember the inbox item for it being kind of buggy.
I mean, it's never worked in my inbox. I've never been able to look at them.
Yeah, also, I don't know what you think I'm clicking. I'm clicking on the inbox. It just goes to my manager. My team of my best 11 is just my team, and then the substitutes include people I've sold already. Like in in August last year.
I do like the idea, Slim, of your team being the best players to ever play for Schalke, like right now. Thinking about all the people they've sold. I
Dude,
think
yeah,
it's good that it
Schalke?
only starts at the game start season.
Yeah, if they had Schalke's full
Yeah.
history, Schalke's had some crazy talents.
Wow, a lot of the players that I sold did not have particularly great seasons elsewhere.
I mean, you get rid of them for a reason.
Although the guy I sold at the most wildly overinflated price did help his team win the championship and get promoted to the Premier League, so I guess he was worth it in that respect.
Who wants to buy Mario Gilla?
No one at the prices you quoted,
you
because
have
you
him?
already asked this earlier this season.
He's only valued at like 20 million.
Just fucking sell them to the AI. You're gonna get more money from one of them than from any of us.
What could have been? OGC Nice wins League 1 Uber Eats.
So Madero
Oh, they
is not in the
completed.
world. Shouts out to Madero not being in the World Cup
They
because he was
finished off
injured.
PSG.
Which means he's not
The
going to get
fucking
fucking
AI did
destroyed
it.
by Spain this season.
Who's PSG's manager?
Peter Bose.
What? Who?
Peter Bose? Yeah, Peter Bose.
Who the fuck is this guy?
In real life, he's the PSV manager. So maybe the game just got confused and
Well, his career has been
Just
Lyon, Lille,
one
PSG.
consonant to another.
I feel like I'm gonna get relegated if I play this team in another season.
Well, you might have some relief in that HSV is probably going to do worse, given that they're no longer player managed.
Oh,
Well,
the
yeah.
Carmen quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming somebody doesn't
He's not
take
having
them
fun
over.
anymore.
Okay, well, maybe I can kill HSV. Or maybe
Augsburg
not.
is
I don't
probably
know.
going to go down. And then there'll probably be a dogfight for that. Like right above the drop spots.
Oh, only 4 of my players got called up for the World Cup.
I
think
have
I'm gonna
two.
win the Bundesliga.
14 players.
I had 9 players called up, plus 1 who wasn't called up due to injury.
Oh, my goalkeeper
Habeas,
got
I have
called
more
up.
than you called up.
Man, I have 2 players called up. That's shocking.
Oh shit, Lemke got a cap for the German national team for this. Or he got called up for the German national
Yeah, Dorsaz also got called up by Germany.
team.
I had one player get called up.
You know, it probably makes sense considering Lemke's form for the U21 European Championship qualifying was 15 goals in 4 games.
China made the World Cup? What the fuck?
Yep. Led by the Chinese Mbappe.
Dude, Mansburg played in 3 games and came
Oh,
off
it's
the
doing
bench in
this
5 and
fucking
got called
3-team
up.
group thing that someone mentioned last session. I forgot about that.
I have to get going for my other thing, but have a good night, guys.
Right.
Night,
Looking
yeah.
forward
See
to
you, Guido.
England not qualifying out of the England, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia group. Suriname made the World Cup? What?
Well, Rogue, remember
That's
that there are
why.
3 North American hosts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
The CONCACAF got way more spots because US, Canada, Mexico
Is
got automatic
Suriname one of them?
qualification.
yeah,
Suriname's
Suriname
in
plays. They're in CONCACAF, not CONMEBOL.
But are they hosts?
No, the
No,
hosts are
but
US, Canada, Mexico, which means all 3 of those got automatic spots. So all the CONCACAF spots go to teams that are worse than those 3, who are normally the top 3.
Oh. Oh.
Or, like, among the...
Oh, right, and there's also like fucking 48 teams or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Suriname's not making it out of it, fellas. Italy, Japan, Suriname?
Yeah, I don't
I
think they're
believe.
advancing from that group.
I hope Suriname wins.
I mean, the real unrealistic thing is Italy qualifying for the World Cup.
What's their group?
Bro, Ecuador, Spain, and the Gambia? What the fuck is that group? The Gambia's got a population of like 500,000.
Okay, so Canada's in a group with Paraguay and Sweden. I think they could advance out of that.
Kind of all shitty teams.
Senegal, Switzerland, Syria is a group.
Wow, yeah. No, the Gambia is really small. It's not quite as small. 2.6 million. That is still really, and like it's just like one river. That's the nation.
You could
Yeah.
walk around and meet everybody in that country. It's like
Algeria, Australia, Belgium as a group. Can't believe Belgium's going out in the round of 48.
Oh no. My hardcore fan base is down. My family fan base is up.
Don't you want families? They have money to spend.
I guess
I
that's
mean,
one way of looking
that
at it.
literally
No, they
just
don't buy beer.
means that you're doing well
Yeah, that's
because
true.
the fans who will show up no matter how well you're doing are going to be a smaller percentage of your fans when your team is doing well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, because if your team is like barely like struggling to avoid relegation, your hardcore fans are going to be most of the people who are showing up, right? But
Oh
for-
man, I didn't realize that my stadium only has 22,000 seats.
does it
You've
have
got no
like
fans.
standing room or something?
Yeah, it has
That's
12,000
pretty
standing room.
reasonable for a team. Like, I don't know, like all these German stadiums have like 60,000 seats, and they're in the two league. Like maybe aren't economical.
I mean, like, I want, like, look, Freiburg's not that small. It's got 220,000 people.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Hello. I'm going outside for 20 minutes, so I'm now on holiday. I have my phone. If anything goes wrong, let me know.
All
Alright.
right.
Bye.
Got my team upped the number of performance analysts, scouts, and recruitment analysts I can have, but not the number of coaches. Come on.
All right, well, now I'm asking to build a new ground. Because
My squad expectations, they want to win the league, and then when it came to the Champions League, I'm like, let's just try to get past the round of fucking 16, right? Well, I didn't say that. I said let's make it to the later stages. But they got fucking pissed. They like, no, we want to win the Champions League.
What's your
Like,
board
fuck, dude.
expectation?
Let's see. I'm expected to continue to win the Bundesliga and challenge for the Champions League and win the DFB Pokal.
Yeah, I think challenge for is like you have to be like it's either finals or semifinals. So what you
Yeah, I have to reach the
proposed
final
was
at a minimum.
below the board expectation, which is why your team thinks it's unambitious.
I gotta make one last board request. There we go.
FC Copenhagen sacked their manager.
No.
Also, Ren got relegated. Fucking what?
Poor
Save
Ren.
it for when Oba gets back. Save the gloating.
That was less gloating, more like incomprehension.
I don't. They had a pretty old squad, and they're not very rich.
There's an award in Serie A called the Premio Gentleman, the first gentleman award for having the least yellow and red cards. Jesus Christ. Zero Immobile won in 2022 or 2023, 2024. Somehow Matthias de Ligt won in real life in 2020, 2021.
How does a center back win?
Yeah,
that?
I have
What
no
the
fucking
fuck?
clue.
I mean, I guess like
Well, in Italy, it's like lack of professional fouling.
I mean, Dale Fry has like 6 yellow cards and a red card or something in his career as a Middlesbrough center back for like 5 years.
Was De Ligt actually good? I didn't follow him.
I think he's been like fine. I think the issue at Bayern last season was more the other end of the pitch. Like they let their striker go to Barcelona and then didn't really have a true replacement as a number 9. Now they have Harry Kane, so theoretically
Who's
fill
been
that.
scoring quite a lot.
Shocker.
I'm happy that Harry Kane will actually win a trophy.
I cannot wait for Bayern to somehow not win a single
Yes,
trophy.
I
this season.
know the curse of Harry Kane.
It's an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Or rather, an immovable object is tied to an unstoppable force, you know?
Habeas, would you be interested in Ilian Meslier? He's
So there's a player in this game, right?
he was at Celtic the entire year on loan.
How do you spell his last name? Oh no, wait, I got him.
MES.
No, it's Melier.
Lier.
Melier, yeah, okay. I'm gonna get a scout.
Because
He-
Celtic are
Ariel
proposing
reached
an extension.
18.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's not
He
quite.
had a great year at Celtic.
He's conceded 9 goals. I mean, I'd certainly consider it, but I want to get a scout report on him before I. Make
Okay,
it
well,
good.
I'll delay. The
Yeah.
Celtic want him again, and I'm gonna delay responding because I want him to be playing games. But obviously, if I can get him in the Bundesliga instead of the
Yeah, the Scottish.
SPL.
yeah.
Good
Thankfully,
thing
Oblet's not
to
around.
get that one. Yeah.
Yeah, 18 aerial ability. Nice.
He's also pretty consistent, which I think is
That's big
something
in
you want.
a goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's consistent and enjoys big matches.
Also, holy shit, the Spain fucking didn't call Madero for the World Cup. He's a pec strain that's healing in 1 to 4 days. Like,
Damn.
they screwed him. He played like 2 matches during that period too. Like, because he was on injections.
I think the best part about Meslier is I got him for 2.1 million, for basically nothing. Because
Isn't he
Leeds.
the Leeds keeper? He's just the main
He's doing
keeper for Leeds.
really badly in real
Yeah.
life, but
Leeds had gotten relegated, and he like forced his way out. That's when I noticed it and sniped him.
Yeah. So in real life, they got relegated. He didn't force his way out, and he's doing very badly in the championship. So,
Really, that's unfortunate.
well, at least his save percentage is really low. I don't honestly know how much that is on him, because like the worst save percentage in the championship right now is Middlesbrough goalkeeper, who has really not been responsible for more than like 1 of the 11 goals that we've conceded this season. And even then, it was that like he had a chance to recover when our fucking left back passed to an unmarked striker in the box, so it's hard to put that one fully on him either. Shouts out to the season we're having. It's real great.
This is the game tip, right?
Yeah. Just before
Mm,
it.
For
It's
immediately
my
prior
game,
to
so I'm thinking about that.
I shall be watching the game on my stream. Here it goes.
Oh, awesome! Got all my
It's the playoff,
coaching,
right?
Yep. This is the second leg. I'm up 2.
Got all my staff signings in before the game, so I get to watch it too.
I'm gonna watch on Obrex.
I got the stats.
I do like Obrex that you have the little stats on the side and you'll cycle through it all.
Yeah, I like the skin. Sad that the fatigue thing doesn't work quite right, but I just have to look somewhere else to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what stopped me from doing skins, is that fatigue thing drives me nuts.
Yeah, instead of the bottom bar, I have to look up at the formations. I can see it there.
I don't know how, like, no one has managed to... Not only has, like, no one managed to fix
Shouts
that, but
out to that ref kit.
there doesn't seem to be any discussion of it online, despite the fact that, like, multiple people in this...
I'm really happy they chose the texture missing color scheme for the ref kit.
It could be it's just like a thing that cannot be fixed about skins or something like that, and it's been that
Right,
for
but
forever.
you'd think there would at least be, like, people talking about it,
Yeah.
and there just isn't. At least there wasn't the last time I looked at it, which was a couple months ago, to be fair. But
Oh yeah, that's his classic texture missing purple.
St. Pauli. A clinical
Eric Da
counterattack.
Silva. That was a nice
a
finish.
really terrible pass by Igloff. The Silva Moreira did really well with it, though.
All right, well, Bremen have a Werder Bremen have a mountain to climb.
As long as they're out there having fun.
What was that deflection?
Classic McNulty from The Wire.
Hugo.
What was that touch from Hugo?
He's making him work for Hugo.
Almost an incredible goal.
Oh, that was close.
Off target.
Oh wait, that's actually Liverpool's Carvalho. Wow.
Presumably on loan? But
Yeah, he's on loan.
also, that's an interesting position for a throw-in.
That's an interesting choice for the throw-in.
I feel like the throw-ins at, like, extreme locations sometimes result in very weird decision-making. And also in Football Manager.
Nice bit of passing. Ooh, cleared off the line.
Oh, that should have been a goal.
Didn't have enough power on it.
Lamau.
Really credit to the defender for getting back there.
Looking forward to Middlesbrough legend Matthew Hoppy coming off the bench.
Did I even name him as a sub?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did.
In real life, he has been loaned out to the San Jose Earthquakes with an option to buy, I believe.
They actually the earthquakes plural.
I believe so.
Stupid.
Yes, they are the earthquakes, plural.
Natural disasters are a point of cultural pride in America.
It is true, actually.
We have a
Yeah, I know
children's
that-
song about the time that Chicago burnt down.
For even earthquakes that haven't happened yet.
There's the-
All earthquakes everywhere, not just in San Jose.
Well, you know, earthquakes don't just happen singly. They are.
See, America is a
Chicago
primitive
Fire,
culture that worships
San Jose
power
earthquakes,
above all
Carolina
else.
hurricanes. What other natural disaster team
Why
names are there?
aren't the Chicago Fire pluralized? Why aren't they the Chicago Fires?
Because it's specifically about the Great Chicago Fire. Like it's one specific fire.
The San Jose earthquake is about what then?
Well, just earthquakes in general, you know.
Hasn't there been more than one earthquake in San Jose?
Oh, there's
I don't
earthquakes
think
all the
there's been
time.
one.
I
It's
mean, there's like
supposed
the
it-
one famous
Yeah,
one.
but like an actual earthquake,
Well, I mean,
not
that's
just
kind
like
of
people
the same situation as
shaking a
Chicago,
bit.
right? They just chose to name
I
it.
mean, I'm sure that there's been more than one fire in Chicago, but has there been more than one like made? I don't know.
In 100 years, they'll rebrand as the Shyrox.
I mean, that probably depends on how major you consider, like, a bunch of tenements burning down and killing a lot of poor people.
Well, I mean, this is America, so not major at all.
Ooh.
There you go.
Hey, now we've never had a
Oh, the
Grenfell.
new MLS expansion team, the London Grenfells.
We absolutely fucking have.
Yeah, not as big as Grenfell though. Like the buildings are smaller individually.
I mean, I don't think the UK government has ever literally bombed a building in their own city. So
But that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caused a major urban fire by intentional firebombing. Self-fire.
welcome the newest MLS
It's possible
team, the
that
Reno
the UK
Coronas.
has actually caused a fire by self-bombing due to how hilariously inaccurate lots of bombing rates in World War II were, but, you know.
that would be a truly impressive level of
I
inaccuracy.
believe they definitely bombed France, like, while it was controlled by French forces.
Let's
But was
Yeah,
that?
so
Are we
even
sure that
had it
was
coming.
unintentional?
the highest ranking American ever to die was a general who got killed in friendly fire from a bombing raid in France.
Also, they
During
bombed
Operation
Switzerland on a
Anaconda
couple
or something like
occasions
that.
later in the war, I know. The Swiss were not thrilled about, but...
Wasn't the joke that Americans were always bad about inflicting friendly fire on their allies? I don't know if that's actually
That's a
based on any
more
truth.
recent joke
That's in
from, like, Iraq and Afghanistan.
yeah, Iraq War. Americans had a real problem with friendly fire during that one.
Well, there are also,
Particularly
like,
the
a number of...
A-10s.
Specifically, Afghanistan, I think, had more because there were, like, relatively more non-American troops to American troops in Afghanistan.
Yeah, and you had a lot
There's
of, like,
also a problem in the Vietnam War. It was mostly because the commanders didn't give a shit.
is this where they turn it around?
I will say this is the most dangerous I've ever seen SV Warder look.
Uh-oh, folks.
Oh,
We have
I
a
I
few
mean,
more on
didn't
the board.
SV Verder, like, completely fuck someone by drawing with them late in the season?
I think it was Cecil. Yeah.
Also, didn't Verder fucking beat Bayern Munich on the last match day?
Yeah, they did.
They did, yeah.
Munich out of the Champions
Bayern
League?
really suck right now. I don't know what they did. They really suck right now.
Yeah, SV Verder won enough
They
that I was
literally
never comfortable in
missed
my
the
spot.
Champions League because they lost 2-1 to Werder Bremen on the last day.
They lost their last 4 matches or something.
SV Verder's had enough points, enough wins that I could never get away from them. Always 2 points from them to get kicked down into
I
relegation.
just hope St. Pauli win.
Oh, thank you.
Oh?
Like, St. Pauli's actually a cool club.
I like that he kicked the ball free and then he just
That was
like kicked
nowhere
it into
near
another
the box. What are they talking about?
Ref.
Yeah. He was like a full
Rigged.
yard outside the box.
Why are you? Okay.
I was
Dude,
considering
are you
whether
playing
to
like
book
fucking
the
Kingdom
player for
Quest
it.
or something?
I'm really amused that Lino Templeman, who was a waistband on the very first Freiburg teams that I had, is now playing a major role for St. Pauli. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, that's a dive.
That's a great tackle, actually.
yeah, it is a good tackle.
Ooh, nice pass.
That was
Oh.
a sick through ball. That deserved a
Oh.
goal.
Yeah.
How has the ball gone back to the corner taker twice without a flag going up? What the fuck is this game?
That is the magic of the Bundesliga too.
So I like how Egloff is on a 7.3 when he was like majority responsible for giving away that first goal to St. Pauli. I guess he did get an assist subsequently, but still.
Have you done no subs for me? Or am I reading this wrong?
Oh yeah, I'm doing subs.
Fullbacks having a bit of a rough one this game. Got CM across the middle is a real fucking power move.
What?
Well, you know, central midfielder. They're in the center. They don't need no special.
I was
name.
not expecting a shot like that after I just finished doing subs.
Also, I like how Werder's playing like a variation on one of the like busted tactics.
That's sort of like the tactics all the AI suggest. Inverted winger with a winger. Fullback with a wing back.
They had two inverted wingers and like slightly like a different role in the BWM. It would be very similar to some of the top tactics.
Shadow striker with enough fans for Nope.
Yes!
Nice.
That'll definitely.
That should ice the game right there.
That should be it. Yeah.
Matthew Hoppy with the key pass leading to the assist. Let's go.
When that
That was a nice
see the
build up
hockey
too.
goal.
when that goal went in, it popped up a little banner saying no penalty for me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, no penalties tonight.
De Silva Moreira really and Reyes both having themselves a game. They can both were involved in both.
There's a reason why I really, really want Reyes.
Who do you have them on loan from?
Like Oblet.
Yeah, Oblet.
He's a lone midfielder. There's like a 50% chance it's Oblet.
Yeah, it's like
Could also just be an AI team.
Ooh,
Wow!
damn!
That was a sensational goal.
I am really impressed with that. That is.
Everyone runs over to say hello to the ref before they go back to the field.
Well, St. Pauli, welcome to the Bundesliga.
He hit it off the post and
Yeah.
into the opposite side from the fucking near post.
I can't wait to win the
angle.
Bundesliga next season.
It's gonna be
That was
such
a
thrill.
really cool goal.
Completely undefeated, no losses,
I believe.
no ties. I think.
Shouts out to the St. Pauli Invincibles to be.
The London Invincibles, a new MLS team.
I told De Silva that was some of the best stacking play I've seen in a long time, and he got demoted because of it.
Oh.
He didn't want it. Yeah,
Well,
he's motivated by
Plus side,
negative.
Time boss
his
gets
morale
first,
will 100% have
first
timed
billing.
out by the time that he plays any more meaningful football. So it doesn't
despite the
really
fact that
matter.
2 Champions League coaches were there.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I-
Heidenheim.
What?
Heidenheim, Miller and Tor Stadium, and like he gets first billing over me and Rogue. despite the fact that we're both in the Champions League.
Well, we're just thought to be looking at Tim Breithaupt, which I'm not sure why. He looks like a serviceable but
So
bland midfielder.
Oh, now I get my end of the season review. Yes.
Ooh, I had to pay out $3.5 million to everybody for finishing fourth in the Bundesliga.
Oh shit! I got
What?
I got a payout because Leipzig won the ECL.
Oh, nice. Wait, so we're gonna have a possible German sweep of the.
Yeah, again, it just needs Visk to
Yeah,
take down the
this is all
Champions
on
League.
me.
Don't blow it.
Yeah. I loaned them a right back.
Oh, but I wish I
um,
weren't missing
who
2 of
they
my best players.
mostly played as a sub, and got like £725,000 because there was a clause for them winning the Conference League in the loan. Also, I had a
The
much
press
higher
didn't ask me a
unused
single
fee on him, and they only
question.
played him for like 36% of their minutes. So
The press did not ask me a single question about how, I'm relegating the team I used to work at and fired me. It's very funny that they're not bringing it up at all.
I
Oh,
brought this.
my
I brought this
biggest
player in on a
win.
free transfer, and I've made like £1 million off of loaning him out.
My biggest win was in the Club World Cup against Al Hilal. It was 1-10.
Just beat out
Have you seen
the
the
Shakhtar
IRL like
match.
team sheet for Al Hilal now? It's like
Dude, it's
literally
insane.
they bought an entire team. I don't
My
know what they
match
want
to
to do. They
remember
want to
was
win the
against Werder.
AFC Champions League
I mean,
against Werder.
Coliseum. Yeah.
What about against Onion?
I like that part of the reason why the board is giving me an A+ about this season is because we started it off by losing the first 5 games.
My broadcast revenue went down. Competition money went down. Obviously, I got knocked out
Yeah,
of
you got
Champions
knocked out
League.
of the Champions League.
My sponsorships went up a little bit. That's nice.
I don't think I've gotten the TV money for the Europa League yet.
My number 1 jersey is Paul Warner.
Hey, you want to know how much
That's
money
actually
I
a
have in
surprise.
my
Oh no,
extra
it came in
budget?
finally. Okay.
I have $4 million. Fuck me.
Wow, it's better than me
Yeah,
for a while.
I get 5.7. So yeah,
For loans.
they're just killing us.
Oh, look at Mr. Rich
I got,
Moneybags over here.
£72 million.
Kolo Moani was my leading goal scorer for the year with 22 goals. But in my best 11, he's not on here. That's funny.
What did your fans
He
rate you
probably,
again, Mama?
Best 11s are often stupid.
Oh, he
Mama, what
He
fucking
did
broke
probably
a
your,
record.
sniped like Onion
Sorry.
a bunch.
Sorry, what did you say, Verdon?
Mama, what did your fans rate you again?
Oh, they gave me like a C+ or something crazy.
B-.
Damn. I was at an A- before they ticked
Oh
over. to
no,
think
now
about
that the
new
season's
season.
over, they're up to a B+. But the board is now down to an A-. Because the board is mad that I lost that game against you.
I'm still at an A+ on my board, but they are extremely disappointed about the heavy 0-3 Bundesliga 2
Are you
defeat
done
against
looking at your
1860
thing,
Munchen.
Boo?
Oh god, I think I bugged out my fucking end of the season thing. I tried to take a screenshot.
Bugged out like you can't continue?
Yeah, I'm trying to continue or go back and I can't click out of it.
So we're gonna need
Ping Oblit? Or
Alt
wait.
F4.
Yeah, I'm
Ping-
just gonna Alt F4.
Oh, okay.
SV Werder relegated. Rest in peace.
Lamau.
Congrats, Verdant.
Limbo.
And honestly, like the good news is, even if you get immediately relegated next season, you'll be in a really good spot to either like move to an open job, or you'll have a shitload of money in the Bundesliga too, because
Hey
you get a big
guys,
payout on the way out the door.
I set a record. Highest points total without winning the title.
Did you break your previous record?
I don't know what the previous record was.
I set a record.
I thought you got that already.
Well,
like, the
then
previous-
clearly I did. But
I'm not 100% sure.
well, the Chinese Mbappe won the Player of the Year in the Liga. That's cool.
I set a record for my club, lowest amount of points in the
He also won the
Bundesliga.
Torschützenkönig Award. The something king. Oh, it's some kind of scoring king. I see.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bayern Munich is in the fucking Conference League because Leipzig won.
Oh my
That's
god.
hilarious.
Also, I actually won a Manager of the Year award for the first time ever after finishing
Oh,
runner-up a million
this is
times.
before the slot gets given out for the coefficient.
Oh,
though,
the
so
coefficient. Darn.
Actually, I think Cecil's going to get into Europe in the ECL once that goes through.
Oh shit! Paul Warner actually won Player of the Season. I didn't realize he had as good of a season as he actually did.
Did you see
18
his
goals and
XG
11
over
assists.
performance, Uhu? He had like an
Nah.
XG of like 5 and he scored 18.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty insane.
So how do you trigger the optional feature fee?
He had an XG of 7 and he scored 18. Verdant, you just make an offer and it's basically like a release clause that only applies to your club. So you have to offer the money up front to trigger it, but if you do, they have to accept it.
Yes. Heel Wilson is coming to Earth.
Is that Rusin? I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
I keep going back and forth on whether to say Rusin or Rosen. I think Rosen is closer to how it's actually pronounced because
I mean,
how
I
chess
wasn't
works.
confused by that. I just like literally didn't hear the name.
Yeah, no, it's Rusin or Rosen.
When is my board gonna give me my money?
Didn't you already get your money?
No.
You literally
It's got nothing left. Yeah.
Didn't you talk about how your
you
transfer
talked
budget
about
was
getting
loaded
it like
Yeah, I thought you got
months
it.
ago, the same time I did.
I don't think I did because this is money that I have from sales.
No, they're not necessarily going to add more to it if you're already above the minimum. That happened to me. I only got like 7 million new on top of the like I had like 25 million in the bank, and they only had like 7 million on top of it.
Well, what do you have to realize? They don't like go, well, you had 40 million in the transfer budget, so we're going to add to that. They go, we're looking at our finances, and this is your transfer budget.
What's going on with Oberlin Verdant?
Is Oba back from rotation?
Obla was on holiday.
10 minutes. Hello?
Hello, Obla.
Who is that?
Oh, did it?
Fucking
Oh, I thought it
hell.
was a Champions League match.
Me and Verdant in the Champions League.
No, on Wednesday, fucker.
No, we still have the Champions League match
final
coming up.
I It's on Saturday.
Benjamin Šeško has been called up by Slovenia to face Peru.
One of my players has also been called up by Slovenia. He is substantially worse than Benjamin Šeško. Check out this guy who's competing for the striker spot with Šeško. Concentration 5.
I gotta negotiate my contract. Good negotiation.
Aggressive player with a competitive streak that leads to more fouls. Also argues with officials.
Yellow card merchant. This guy scored 11 goals in the Eredivisie? What the fuck?
Hey, remember how
What's
many
that?
goals the great American striker Josie Altidore scored in the Eredivisie?
This
More
guy
than
might be
that.
worse than Josie Altidore. Look at him.
Josie scored like 20. That's the whole point
Yeah.
of the Eredivisie, is to make like wastemen look good.
Wow.
Oh my god, fuck off, board. Why will you not let me have more than 10 coaches? I'm in the Champions League.
Oh yeah, my ass man is about to retire in a couple days.
We're gonna
Hide your
discover that he
coaches.
was your Michael Beale.
Hey, Llama, my match to remember is the match against Heidenheim.
Not shocking.
Actually, I think I already have an ass man candidate who's not tied to a player. One Pep Guardiola. No.
Every couple months, I've been going to Pep's page and seeing if there's any job that he would accept. So far, no
Same.
luck, but you know.
But also Jose Mourinho. I always check up on him. And Vincent Company. Those have been
Well,
my three.
I assume he's gonna get the Bayern job unless someone else has already gotten it.
Do enjoy that this right back that I picked up on a free transfer has won a trophy both times he's gone out on loan. He won the Danish Pokal and he won the Conference League with Leipzig. I'm pretty sure I had clauses that got paid for both of those. So.
Well, it all comes down to this game.
Right.
If I win this,
Man City have no coach.
I think this season can still be considered a success.
Supporter culture has been
If I
updated.
don't,
They
I
are
will be
now
runner-up in
play
every
attacking
competition I
soccer,
entered.
play direct soccer, play counter-attacking soccer.
And you can also hit continue.
I'm doing
Your
the
supporters do
end
like
of
that.
season stuff. Sorry.
Oh, no, all right. So if you have end of season stuff, that makes sense.
Oh my god, all of my end of season team talk meetings talk about as if our expectation was to get relegated this season.
Oh my god, how is he not interested? Fuck's sakes. I had the
Mm.
perfect ass man candidate and he's not interested.
Oh,
No, I won't say his name. He's just an assistant coach. He's not a head coach. I figured he would want to come.
makes a lot more sense because I was like, if you can't imagine why Pep wouldn't want to be your ass man, I'm a little concerned.
Paul Pogba is transfer listed, everybody.
In case you need someone for your like medical staff to experiment on. God, he has really lost it physically. 9
Wow,
pace,
yeah,
9
9
excel.
pace.
He was never fast.
Sure.
I thought he had a better personality. Like I thought he was model citizen or something.
Paul Pogba?
I seem to remember that, but I must be
This
thinking.
is
Probably
a
gotten nerfed
game
over the
made by
last
English
couple
people.
FMs because
Yeah.
look at what
Let us say
happened
I
with
wouldn't.
him in England.
I would not describe Pogba as a model citizen.
I was not making any commentary about real life because honestly I don't know enough about him in real life.
I'm just saying, Visk, I think you might be remembering from a previous FM because I think there would be reason that he would drop in his behind-the-scenes stats over the last couple.
Fair,
Honestly, I could
fair
see him
enough.
maybe when he was like a wonder kid. I could see maybe that they would have given him something like that.
Well, I'm thinking like.
I'm thinking maybe
FM,
like 2 or 3 years ago, but
Okay, well I don't know. I'll check one of like one of the other saves or something and see.
I think I still have 21 installed. I guess I could go check.
I mean the thing is also that it can change, right? Like
When he was at United, he definitely could have been overrated like that because United's players get overrated personality-wise and stat-wise. Although honestly, it's kind of every Premier League team is like if you're in the EPL, you get overrated on FM. I feel like.
I mean, like
It's
Brighton and
'cause
Brentford
they're,
last season were probably underrated, or in this FM are probably underrated, but
their match engine doesn't work unless like, oh, the better player, they have like extra pace. And so like every Premier League like slow as fuck defender is like 14 pace. 15 pace. It's like what? Before Harry Maguire became a meme, he had like, I don't know, like 13.
Yeah.
where's he at in this game, I wonder?
He's gone now. After
33-year-old
years
Harry
of-
Maguire has 11 pace in this save.
That's insane.
Yeah.
10 acceleration, 8 agility.
Yeah. I mean, which is too slow for FM, but like it's
See,
like
they balance this out
he
with
didn't
the
get
hidden
slower
stats
IRL.
because he's actually got 20 points of waste man.
He's got dwells
yes, the
on
most
ball,
important
which is
hidden
not
stat.
really what I want Harry Maguire to be doing, to be honest.
There's a part of me that wonders, like in the alternative timeline, where Harry Maguire went to City, how would he have turned out?
Oh shit, Michael Carrick in the sack race. And also an FM.
Oh, I forgot how much money I had to give to Gravenberch.
Also, Moyes got Bournemouth knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Gillingham in this game. That's, I guess they were in the championship at the time, but still. They won automatic promotion in the championship that season.
Damn, that's surprising. Guler still has the highest average rating in the Champions League, followed by Julian Duranville.
I mean, Euler takes your set pieces, right?
Yeah, when he's on the field, but he does.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is like a lot of games Guler is on the bench.
Right, but
Well,
average rating
His
doesn't
rating
care
can't
about
go down if he's on the
regulation.
bench. Like,
Yeah,
Like if he's only on for a
um,
couple games and like has 3 assists from set pieces in the games he's on, he's gonna have a great rating.
yeah, he had
yeah.
5 goals.
Yeah, my point is just that players who take set pieces tend to have inflated ratings in general. Like Nets used to take my corners, and he doesn't anymore, and it's changed his ratings significantly.
Oh my god. I was like, where's all my money going? And then I realized that I pay roughly my player wage in loan repayments.
Oh damn!
That's pretty brutal.
Holy shit! I have a transfer debt of 136 million pounds.
Get on my level.
The salary per annum. Okay, so you're spending like 25 million euro on debt repayments. Jesus, that's pretty bad.
Oh, my
actually, I have a
transfer
bunch
debt's
of
all the way down to
transfer debt.
92 million.
Let's see. I always forget, is like positive transfer debt good or bad?
I think
But like which way? Like is having the number white versus red like good or bad?
white is good. Red would be
No,
bad.
no.
Are
Okay.
mean,
we
I have
going
red
White,
on the
even
white
white.
get
is
to the
white
final
is
game of
debt.
the season?
Red would be like credit.
Okay, so I'm 11 million pounds in transfer debt then, which is not the end of the world. Oh, I think I still have like a 7.5 million pound payment for Fabricio Diaz coming in July, which is probably helping with that.
Oblit is here, right?
I've been here for fucking ages.
Oh, I
Well,
just
that means
checking.
You're fucking greeting. Jesus.
He just hadn't said anything in a long time.
5 minutes. Jesus.
You guys chill out.
You chill out.
This is the final today, right?
Eventually, yeah.
yeah, we're trying to get to it.
I shall attend.
I have decisions to make this transfer window.
There should be a way to attend in secret.
Put on
Yeah,
fake
wear a
mustache cap.
disguise.
Yeah, you see Michael Jordan with a full head of hair.
Waiting on.
Moyes fired by Bournemouth.
Yeah, and Carrick's in the sack race. I posted it.
I find it interesting that you guys play with the American localization.
I don't.
Don't you?
No.
So what? Oh, it does say sacked for you. I thought you had used the one that says like head coach and stuff instead of manager.
No, I switched that over like 6 months ago or something. I
Okay.
did at one point, which is probably what you're thinking of.
Is this the
I'm
game
not
tick?
loyal.
It is
not
not
yet.
the game tick.
I assume Viscardus will tell us when the game tick is because the game needs to be saved on that tick.
Yeah. I believe the game is at yes, okay.
Set.
This is the game tick.
Yeah. Now.
How many players won the Champions League and the France save?
I don't think I won the league. I won the Europa League.
Did anyone other than you win it?
Well,
I know I did. That's what I'm asking. Like, I don't know if anybody else ever won.
I don't remember that, but
Cthulhu definitely won the Champions League repeatedly.
okay, so maybe Cthulhu and Uhu.
Okay.
So
I
I
was
don't
just curious.
think Oblet won it.
I don't think I ever got very far in the Champions League in the France save.
You never got it in.
Yeah. I never got very far. As in, I never got in.
I like the rivalry
statement,
between
I
Jim and Elbrecht.
I don't understand. I'm just a little bean. I'm just a little bean birthday boy with my glasses on.
It's like the real heart of football. Like a few years ago, I used to hate Liverpool because City was always in a competitive fucking death row with Liverpool. That's what it is. You and Slim are always battling around the same areas.
Yeah, I blame Werder. They just should have went down and stopped being so close to me.
Damn, Chelsea are in horrible fucking form. They
Yeah,
have 4
well,
losses and 1 win.
I guess I'm in slightly better form than that, but some of my players.
Damn,
Oh shit, Chelsea
35-year-old
got a
Conte.
Simon.
Yeah, Conte is still fucking in there. Kovacic. They have a lot of old players. Jesus.
Conte is shockingly good
What was that
physicals
throw
for a
by Costa?
35-year-old.
Just like his hand positioning. was very strange.
Oh wow.
God.
Oh, second chance. Oh,
Penalty, yeah.
that's a pen.
Yeah, Chelsea are too slow, dude. You can already see it right there.
God, I thought the highlight was just like Makoko missing the sitter.
Okay, hold on. I need to check who's on penalty. Not leaving this a chance.
Dude, I can't believe I have to play Real Madrid in both my
I'm
finals.
gonna let Makoko take it.
Velasco
man's getting a
surely
bad
took a
form
dive
Chelsea.
there.
You know, Real Madrid ain't any good. They'll
Yes.
just steamroll them.
Converted. Makoko makes up for his pretty bad miss like 2 seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nice straightforward kick.
No, I like how the thing says that on my screen at least says that Romero scored the penalty because he was originally going to take it.
The game gets confused when you actually select someone else.
Oh, Eric Garcia
Your
is at fucking
middens are
Chelsea.
fucking mugging them.
Yeah, he was available super cheaply, and
Oh, what
God.
a volley.
Damn, that was pretty.
I tried to sign him, and then Chelsea came in and offered like a bunch more money, and he became too expensive.
You've had like
24
4 great steals off them in the midfield and 2 highlights, which is pretty good. Classic, completely worthless free kick highlight.
Yeah. That wasn't a it wasn't
I'm
that
not
far
saying the
off,
free kick was
but-
awful, but there's just so many highlights that are he took a free kick and it missed, but it was vaguely close to the net, so it's a highlight.
I don't
Mhm.
feel like Chelsea should be playing as badly as they're playing. They don't have dog shit players.
I mean,
They are old though.
I will point you to Chelsea last season.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like the AI just, I don't know. There's something about the Champions League, and like particularly Champions League finals. They always seem to do
Oh,
bad.
that was horrible.
Oh
I don't know what Conte
fucking
was
Nice
doing
goal.
there.
Wait, that was an own goal?
That should
Oh.
not have been scored as an own goal. That's ridiculous.
I guess
It
it
looked like it touched
touched.
Garcia.
It
I
might
think it
have
touched him, but it didn't change direction. That should not be an own goal.
I think it did change direction actually.
I mean, it probably did. It's just like it's by so little that it's.
You can't actually see
I think it was
on
actually
the
going away from the goal until he kicked it.
I don't know.
It's like Chelsea are playing on like very, very short passing and also work ball into the box, and they just can't get past the midfield.
Mhm.
They don't have anyone creative enough.
Honestly, I think a lot of it is
The thing is,
just
their
that
passes
midfield,
completed are like 87%. So
that
like,
midfield.
Yeah,
they're
but it's a
making
lot of
tons
side
passes, but
passes.
they're not progressing it at all.
Yeah, it's side passes and back passes is what it is.
Also, this is like a really bad like kit combination. Like white versus like peach. Who allowed this?
I don't know. I'm the one wearing a normal fucking kit. I don't know what these ugly ass Chelsea kits are.
Someone has a kit that is a skin tone shirt and then green shorts.
Nice goal.
Cucurella is not having a good game.
Yeah.
All the Chelsea defenders are literally just getting outran. Like,
Mukiel is the only
constantly.
one who's above a 6'5".
Well, like they're all kind of.
Well, the thing is I think it's just that like he's getting beaten so badly, it's not even counting against him the way it should be. Oh no, now he's down to a 6'3".
I'm
Wesley
Cucurella, I
Fofana
feel
is
like
good.
someone has edited this game to update his stats based on last season.
Yeah, right.
No, this is much better than Cucurella is in the January update. He's much slower.
That was the joke I was making, is that he did shit in real life, and
yeah.
he's playing like shit this game.
I mean, he's trying. He's trying.
The only like chance Chelsea has had this game was the like throw in from the position where throw-ins can randomly just like score and you can't do anything about it.
Mhm.
That exact like deep but not quite too deep location that it's very hard to game plan against.
I am kind of surprised Oshiman's got a 6'7". I don't think I've seen him do anything.
I think that's why 6'7's
Yeah,
what we start
he's
at.
had no
Just
service.
never gets the ball, you know.
There it is. Oh.
Well, after
Well,
that
might be
shot, he
dropping
should have
out.
a 6'7".
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Tried to dribble the fucking ball in.
I almost bought Osman 2 seasons ago.
That shot
Instead,
was
I
worth
went
like
for
0.3
Caravella.
xg. His rating's gonna drop after that one. Chelsea have 63% possession, 88% pass completion, down 4-1. Extreme fucking Chelsea vibes.
If Chelsea just played Cucurella as a fullback, I think they would be a lot better. What's happening is he's going upfield and then just getting outran on the counters.
I mean, Marcus Leonardo has burned him twice this game, but
Yeah.
one of them went down as the Garcia own goal.
Chelsea's pushed way forward.
That makes sense. They're down 3 goals.
Well, I think they've been up that far the whole game. Their slow ass defenders just can't catch.
Oh.
Jesus!
What
What
the
the fuck was
actual
that?
fuck was that?
Why did the keeper just like pass it to a defender after that?
Okay, there've been a couple of these shots where I'm just wondering, like, is Chelsea on the take? Like, what the hell?
I mean, like the assignment one that he whiffed is just like a very classic FM goal where the player dribbles around the keeper and then shoots it way too softly, and like a defender clears it, or the
Did
goalkeeper catches it.
seriously get himself hurt like 5 minutes into coming on? No, he seems to be recovering.
Right side, it's not like Nets getting hurt.
Yeah, Nets
Mason
getting hurt
Mount.
would be bad.
See, will he do anything?
It's Mason fucking Mount, of course not.
Hey, you see all these short passes? Like they don't explore the space.
I love like Makoko running over there to intercept the ball from Zakarian. Did a great
It
job
makes
closing him
sense.
down.
When my team gegenpresses, they really fucking gegenpress. Okay.
Like this is the Lewis and
Very blue
Enrique
bar.
Chelsea, so
Then
they're
you
trying to
click
play like
the pressing
Barcelona.
slider one
Ch-
past the maximum.
Chelsea really just needs to move the wingers over and just play with real wingers. This inside forward stuff's just not working for them.
Yeah,
Just hoof it upfield and
I
give
feel like
Osimhen
if
a
you're in a
chance.
situation where your answer is play with real wingers, it's a rough time for you in FM. I say as someone who plays with a real winger. Albeit from the midfield line rather than the attacking midfield line.
I'm also kind of surprised they haven't taken off Conte. They've got McKennie, they've got Chibola on the bench. They've got people they could try.
Put on championship transfer rumor legend Chalaba.
Manuel Kanji would be 1,000 times better in this game than Eric Garcia.
They also have
And they put on Chaloba.
USMNT legend Weston McKennie as an option. So
Why
the
would they put
opposite
on
side,
Trevor Chaloba instead of fucking Manuel Kanji?
we got rotation option Endrick entering the field.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think there's any way Chelsea can come back. Not with this AI.
Manager thinks he's playing with
Weirder
prime
things have
Barcelona.
happened, but it would be very unlikely at this point.
A Kanji
Kanji at
on
right back.
right back.
I mean,
Oh,
you might not realize this, Uhu, because you fucking just burned me for 5 goals, but most teams can't score more than like 1 or 2 against me. Like, my team has been pretty solid defensively most of the time.
I think your team either led the league or was second in like fewest goals conceded. I think you might have been.
No,
leading the league.
we led. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
I was in 4th with like 20 more conceded than you. Like 25, I think, even.
Yeah, your press definitely shreds most teams.
Last sub.
I guess
I'm bringing
Gundogan.
on Middlestat because this is probably going to be his last game. And, you know, he's going to captain us to a Champions League. He should be on the pitch for it, you know?
I was gonna say it looks like Gundogan's gonna get to retire a winner, but he's going to Napoli. At
He's going to
30.
fucking Napoli, yeah.
God, the Italian clubs got ranched in the like quarter and semifinals. It was really nice.
But yeah, Middlestat, one of the few players who has been with me the entire time.
Should make him a club captain. Well, vice
He is.
captain.
He's been the captain for the last 2 seasons.
Oh, really?
Well,
Nice.
At this
Yeah.
point, I'm willing to call it and say congrats, Fisk.
Thank you. Oh, that
As
feels
we
pretty
take it
good.
to stoppage time with you up 3 goals.
I may have been runner-up in every other fucking competition, but at
You
least
did
I
win
won the biggest one of
literally
them
the most
all.
important competition in the world,
Yeah.
so like that's something. And we did a German sweep of Europe again. Leipzig got the ECL, I got Europa League, Fisk got Champions.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I will be coming for it next year.
Oh, I know.
Hopefully. I don't know. I've had some these last 2 seasons have been embarrassing for the Champions League.
There'll be a lot of German clubs in the Champions League next year.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't yet had any players play each other in Europe, have we?
Nah, not to
don't
my
believe
knowledge.
so.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think maybe in the Europa League at some point there was. Well, didn't like Cecil and I don't think it was Stuttgart.
I don't
maybe...
think so. I mean,
have
I
never
know
played another
Freiburg
player
played Bayern at one point, but
Europa League.
obviously Bayern's not a player team.
I've also never been
maybe
in
not.
Europa League at the same time as Cecil. I've been in it with Habeas and with Oblet.
But yeah, I would not be surprised if we see some player matchups in
Pardon, we need
the
a
Champions
Yeah,
League.
definitely next year
can you hear?
there will be at some point, I think.
There we go.
Oh, and even now, Frankfurt gets top billing. Jordan spotted at Estadio Santiago Bernabeu.
Speculation in the media suggests that you may have been taking a closer look at Gabriel Siona, Wesley Fofana, Eric Garcia, Callum Hudson-Odoi, N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount, Armel Bella-Kotchap, Jorginho Scalvini. I'm not going to stop. Manu Kone, Alan Velasco, Marcos Leonardo, Yusafa Mokoko, Tino Livramento, Endrick, Arsene Zakarian, Eric Martel, and Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah, but don't forget
Four other team
players
managers
that
were
the
also
other
scoring
managers are
assists.
interested in.
We're interested in Eric Garcia, Luca Ness, Maricone, Alan Velasco, Arsene Zakarian, Rasmus Højlund, Keelan Blaine, Gabriel Siona, whatever, Armel Bella-Kotchap, Jorginho Scalvini, Marcos Leonardo, Yusafa Mokoko, Tino Livramento, Endrick, Eric Martel, Patrick Metlin, Paul Smith, and Kevin Trapp thought to be the focus of their attention.
Of note, besides the player managers, we also got Thomas Frank and Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney's managing Everton, who came in like 16th. Why are they scouting the Champions League final?
I think they might be the
even
ones who are after Martel. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw some rumor about an English club that wanted Martel. Might
Also,
have been Everton.
Jesus Christ, Middlesbrough, 11 points.
Oh, I just got my Champions League money from that. So maybe I will get my budget right now, then.
Well, you probably just got the TV money and like the unallocated money that gets given out after the competition's finished.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just got like 10 million.
Amy set to move to Chelsea. Absolutely not.
Well, that was a very good set of Europe finals for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it had so it's updated the Europe spots, and we're just not sending anyone to the ECL next season because
I forgot that I gave Endrick a €2 million bonus if we won the Champions League.
I gave Maxine's LaCroix a $1 million one for the Pokal, and I'm just like, why did I do that?
Also, I got a notification, Eric Garcia removed from shortlist. Now I'm pretty sure that's only because of of how long it's been since I put in an offer for him, but I I
Like, do
enjoy
you
the
assume your
timing.
scout saw that own goal and was just like, scratch?
Makoko is Champions League Player of the Season. Very nice.
Yeah, they actually, I guess, cap the total number of Europe slots you can have. So Leverkusen does not get the ECL slot. It's just we send someone to the Europe League instead. That's very strange and funny.
That's all the games that are going to happen, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Aye.
that is
Yep.
the last game of the season.
All right. So how you want to handle this, Oakwood? We gonna do business for a while, then vacation or something like that?
Honestly, I was inclined to just get us to continue as much as we can, and I'll host a paperwork session before the next one to get the worst of it out of the way. And then we'll probably go back to the Saturday methods as of the session following.
That sounds good.
Do you think we're gonna have a save after this session, or do you want to wait longer?
Depends where we get to, I think. I
Fair
don't want to
enough.
make the mistake of releasing it too early, because, like I said, I did that last time, and
Very
we all
fair.
suffered for my choice.
Entirely fair.
I mean, I think it would be kind of strange to have another session that was like exclusively transfer business when we haven't had the save yet.
Well, let's try to get through as much as we can then.
That's basically my take.
So that would be Verdant, Elbrack, and Llama.
I will make
Expiring
things
contract.
go faster by now locking off for the evening.
Well,
I'm gonna go
good night.
play more Baldur's Gate.
Nice.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay. This is really funny. I tried to set my assistant manager to renegotiate these stupid kids to play for the twos. He's offering them like $500 a week.
Value.
Oh yeah, Rogue, are you looking forward to your first game of next season being against me?
Oh, for the I don't care about that competition.
I know, I know.
My DOF really sucks. I should let his contract expire and sign someone else. Don't know how much it matters, but
No way.
What?
Uh, I'm gonna not say it until it's finished.
Oh God.
Burdened.
Did Pep finally agree to be your assistant?
No, I wish.
Is this a player transfer or a staff?
Staff.
Okay. So, damn, the last 5 Champions League finals were won by Real Madrid, Frankfurt, Real Madrid, and Berlin. We're the only ones stopping Real Madrid.
Yeah.
The one has to stand up to the bullies.
I think Chelsea beat them this season. The funny thing is, your final was against Real too. So this was the first final they didn't make in like 5 years or something.
Yeah, it was.
That's fucking like Patriots Super Bowl levels of made 4, 1, 3, and 5.
My end of season review. Finally.
Now I gotta review my training schedule. Nothing.
My match to remember was the 6-0 against PSG. Can't disagree with that one.
Gotta let the anger burn in your heart.
Hey, club reputation is now worldwide. Cool.
Where do you see club reputation again?
I don't know. I was looking at it on the uh Jesus, I forgot what it's called. It's like the year-end recap thing.
Oh, I see. I think my personal reputation went up like half a star or something.
I have a 3.5-star rep.
Oh, so do I.
Grumbar Ass Eater is a spry 79 years old. Still going strong.
I have a domestic player bias of 1%. Looking at my first team is fair argument. Being as there are 3 Germans on it, one of whom is the backup goalkeeper.
Let's see. Oh man, I don't have anywhere fun to go for my training camp.
Just hang out in
I'm going to
Austria with everyone
France.
else.
Yeah. Where in Austria though?
I think I went to Salzburg.
Okay. I'll go to Salzburg. I'm sorry, what? They just cut my coaching staff by 3? Is that a joke?
Cut it from what to what?
From 18 to 15.
Yeah, no sympathy.
Your
Eh.
maybe your owner's like leaving or something. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't get any notification about that. I've still got tons of money. I just seems very odd.
Even Bochum, who's
I
financially
mean, whatever. They can't force me to fire anyone, so.
Yeah, you just won't be able to hire additional ones.
even Bochum, who's financially destitute, I still have 18 coaches.
My board literally won't let me go above 10. In the
You have more coaches than me, Elrag. That's crazy.
I argue with them about it like twice a year too. Just do not want to budge at all.
Yeah, I think all my coaches are really cheap though. Like, I look at my budget, and all my coaches make around 3,000, and I make 57,000 as the head coach.
You make 57,000.
Maybe not that much. Let me look at it.
I think I'm making like 30, admittedly in pounds, but still. I'm making 28,500 pounds a week.
Oh, I'm making 24. Most of my coaches make between 5 and 2.
My scouts have told me about a player named Jock Sherlock. Looks pretty meh.
Oh, I see Frankfurt is hiring an interesting coaching prospect there.
Who is it?
Ole Gunnar.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Giving him the keys.
He's at the wheel.
Well, yeah. We'll get you fired, and then we'll give him the job.
Has Bayern hired anyone yet?
Oh man, Mandela quit being my twos head coach, so now I gotta find somebody new.
No, they still have an interim in charge. There's vacancies at like Bayern, Leverkusen, Dortmund, and HSV currently, I believe.
Oh, this is hilarious. I just offered Frank Lampard my 2's head coaching job.
Oh shit.
He was interested.
He seems to be.
It's probably about
Damn.
his level, to be honest.
Honestly,
he wouldn't be
he's
bad either.
Like, he's actually not he's a model citizen. He's actually not terrible coaching wise. Like, he actually, I mean, he's not good,
I mean,
but
Frank
he's not that
Lampard
bad.
is like wildly overrated in real life because of his media connections, and this stats are from
Oh,
like
he's
before
wildly
last
over.
season.
Yeah, he's wildly
So
overrated. But like,
yeah,
for this save, he's actually shockingly good.
and like I said, this is also before he fucking like torpedoed Chelsea last season in terms of the stat distribution.
Oh, Graham Potter.
Graham Potter, it's interesting because like it'll have missed him fucking up at Chelsea, but it will also have missed some of him like being really good at his previous job. So
Was it really his fault? What happened at Chelsea?
I
I
would
think he couldn't
say
adapt to the.
no, but he was part of the problem, not part of the solution.
Fair enough. I was not following it that closely.
They were really, really bad under him, and he just like did not really seem to have any ideas. I mean, the situation was very fucked up, but like also with Chelsea, you got to do better than like basically like not winning for your last like 10 or 15 games. Like
Yeah, fair. Neymar is currently transfer listed for 8 million euros.
He's like
Yeah.
37.
That's funny.
Oh no, he shouldn't be that.
He's 34. He's still okay, but like
his physicals have kind of gone.
his physicals are bad. But like,
Tony,
I mean,
can't
he'd be
play
a
with
the
the
real
top
problem
pick.
is his salary, right? Like,
he's on £800,000 a week currently.
yeah.
His price is listed as 18 million for me, but I might just have an outdated scout report.
Well, it's weird. His value is listed at 21 million, but if I hover over the transfer listed thing, it says transfer listed by request for 8 million. So
I'm not even getting the transfer listed thing popping up.
oh no, I don't know.
I know his current playtime is impact sub, which love to pay £800,000 a week to my impact sub.
Yeah.
What do I have to respond to? Oh, this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Fucking Habeas is left. I guess I will. Let's
You
decline.
gonna snipe his players while he's away?
No, I had my goalkeeper, whether or not he wanted to take him on loan,
Oh, right.
because Celtic had already submitted a bid, but I just declined their bid for now. Indika draws interest from Hertha Berlin.
That's a lie.
I'm just going to load up the save at some point and go through all of your shortlists and delete them all.
Some of that stuff
be
isn't
crazy.
even shortlist though.
Yeah, like he's not on my short list.
I'm going to do it.
I've never had him on my short list.
Honestly, I might delete my shortlist. I'm happy with my team for the most part, and I really don't use it that much
Honestly,
anymore.
you need to prune more. Not just for annoyance reasons, but the actual practical, right? You know how on shortlists there's the little keep scout reports up to date button?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that ticked?
Yes.
Yeah, they're scouting everybody on your shortlist continuously to keep
On
us up to date.
all of your shortlist?
Well, if it's ticked on all, it's
No,
individual.
no, no. So I that was addressed to who? Like you have
I don't know if it's on every one of them because I have
because
multiple.
I've
I
unticked it.
I have
from
multiple
all of mine.
shortlists. Some I have it ticked, some I don't.
Yeah, I have
I
to
have
go
it
through
ticked
it.
on all of them, but as a consequence, I also feel like I have to actively prune my shortlists in order to, maximize that value. So every so often, when things are quiet, I just look through and I go, "Who's got a D? Right, you're gone."
I mean, my actual shortlist is on a Google Sheets file, not in game. So
Yeah.
Yes, you tried to lowball me for Randall Colomwani, much like IRL.
I was gonna say like literally real life going on.
But
They
Spurs
got
have
that
already
deal
gazumped
through
him.
in the end, right?
Yeah, they did. Spurs are offering 70 million, though much less upfront.
Probably
There is
negotiate
so
them
many
into something really stupid based on my
offers I'm gonna get
experience of
this
doing
off
transfers
season.
with Spurs.
Also, Yusufa Makoko has overtaken Mendez as my highest value player.
Dang. I mean, Makoko has been pretty good.
I mean, I think he's definitely more valuable than Mendez. Well, I don't know. Considering that Mendez is in a position that's so fucking hard to find good players for in Football Manager, maybe not. But excluding that factor, I think he is. The thing is just that because I paid so much for Mendez, the way the game calculates it is like his transfer value is artificially inflated.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah,
considering
Mendez's average rating is below a 7, so it's not too hot actually.
selling one of my 3 central
Average
mid
rating doesn't really mean that much.
and the one I would otherwise for other factors be most likely to sell is also the one who performed the best last season. So I'm really I'm really not sure how to go on that one.
Honestly, the thing about Mendez is he had a really rough start to the season. I think because of like adapting and stuff.
Fullbacks
But
also can sometimes just have weird, they don't really get good ratings unless they make an offensive contribution in the game.
Yeah, the engine does tend to rate defensive players lower because of that.
But even within defensive players, I think center backs get a little more credit for their defensive work than fullbacks do.
They do, yeah.
It's like fullbacks, you really need to be getting an assist or something.
oh, it's funny. I just noticed Hoffenheim has an under 19s coach with
I think
a very unusual surname that I only have heard of before in my cousin's wife's family.
I think part of it with center backs is the game does consider headers and the aerial game as a substantial part of player rating, and fullbacks just don't win headers as much as center backs do.
Damn, Mokoko's only 21. That's crazy. I forget how fucking young he is. There's still a decade to terrorize us.
Yep.
Well, some of us.
If this game goes another decade.
Yeah, that's right. Are people doing transfer business right now? I'm just curious. I'm not judging.
I think a lot of the contracts are coming up, and you're getting the hits from like this player is 2 stars, but maybe they'll help your affiliate team.
Fair enough.
I mean, honestly, I just like took a screenshot of that, and then I'm going to deal with it once I have the time to review it in the save, because that they don't actually go out of contract until June 30th.
I have made a couple contract offers, but we're talking, not quite at the level anybody else is really fighting over.
Yeah, I'd
Maybe
go with
St. Pauli.
I've made
most
staff
of my
offers and I
contracts
received an offer, but that's it.
earlier.
I haven't done any actual business.
I've just been keeping an eye out for like the guys who are letting their contract run out because they're not happy with their club anymore.
Holland wins best player in Europe. Shocking.
How far did Man City get in the CL?
That's a good question. I don't really remember seeing them. Who knocked them out, I wonder? Oh, they were knocked out by PSG in the quarterfinal.
Oh, no.
That was kind of lucky for me. I remember now because I said, "Oh, I'm happy PSG won because I'd much rather play them than Man City."
They got knocked out of the FA Cup by Southampton, which I guess, true to real life, and the Carabao Cup by Leicester. They did, and they lost the league to Man U by 6 points. It's a pretty bad season for them, honestly.
Yeah, City always performs horribly. Also, Guardiola, wherever he goes, he performs horribly in the engine.
Also,
Player wants new contract.
the fuck happened to the Europe spots in the Prem? They only had 6 Europe slots, and one of them went to Newcastle for winning a cup, I assume.
Who won the FA Cup?
Well, Sunderland won the FA Cup from the Championship on penalties against Man U.
Up the Black Cat.
Well,
go.
that would explain it. Holy shit! 13th in the Championship, Sunderland in the Europa League. That is amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Now, if I remember correctly, Rogue, Sunderland is a rival of Middlesbrough, right?
Correct. From
But
our
in this
perspective,
situation, surely you would still be rooting for them.
no, I would have rooted for Man U. Fuck Sunderland.
Jesus, wow, that's some real hatred.
It's a derby. The other thing is, from our perspective, it's a derby, and from their perspective, it's a derby, but they pretend it isn't, except when they're winning it. So.
Oh, so like basically half of all sports rivalries.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we totally don't care about you.
Yeah. It's a lot of that.
$25 million for Martel, I would take that. I mean, he's been decent, but I'm gonna roost him. I hope Sunderland win the Europa League.
That's fucking. Man U won the Premier League. they won the final against the winner of the Premier League.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely insane.
that's so good.
They weren't even in the playoff.
Imagine being a Leicester fan in this reality. You finishes sixth, and you don't get Europe because,
Imagine being a Leicester fan in reality.
well, yes, I'm sure that sucks too, but in a different way.
They finished fifth.
Sorry?
Because the team below them, or no, sorry, no, you're correct. I was misreading. The team below them won the fucking
Yeah.
Carabao Cup. That's wild. Okay, let's see. The semi-final, Sunderland knocked out West Ham on penalties after a 0-0. In the quarterfinal, they beat Burnley 2-0. They beat QPR.
Oh, Atletico won the Liga.
And the game's full up, right?
Yes, the game is still on. Okay, yes, they didn't really play anyone above the championship until the semi-final, and then they won 2 draws on penalties. So also Southampton going back up finally. I think they've been slumming in the championship ever since they went down that first season and got picked to bones by all the fucking vultures around here. Hey, Trisoldi scored for Italy. Let's go.
Okay, I've made a number of almost certainly terrible transfer decisions. Let's see how badly they go.
Wow, so you're the one doing transfer business.
I'm gonna wait for the paperwork session to look at people.
Well, I mean, I say signings, but I think all of them are bench players rather than like people I'd actually expect to be starting for me.
I mean, you do still have to sign bench players. They don't just, appear out of the ether.
very annoyed with this young goalkeeper who is insisting that he wants to be an important player despite not being nearly good enough for that.
I mean, I think that's basically just saying, like, I don't want to move to a huge club and then sit on the bench. Like, I want to go somewhere
No, but he's
where
already here.
Oh, in that case,
Like
Lamau.
he won't sign a new contract unless I promise to make him an important player. Like, well,
I mean, I guess that's basically him saying he wants to leave. So
I guess it just seems a little bit silly.
I mean, like, goalkeepers specifically wanting to leave to go somewhere else where they will actually play is like a substantial thing in real life because you just don't play your backup goalkeepers much.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just a weird way to do it. Like,
I mean, like Zach Steffen is literally doing that with Man City right now. Like he
no,
basically told Man City he won't sign a new contract there and he wants to leave to somewhere where he'll be
right.
first.
I just mean if the player were saying that he wants to leave because of this, and I could have a negotiation with him, we'll say, oh, can I loan you? Can I do this? Whatever, and just resolve it like that. I would much prefer it to the player just having a completely unrealistic demand and being like, okay, well, I guess I have to sell you. You know, it's like, fine, I understand. Just not the smoothest way for the game to communicate that.
I guess, yeah, but I mean,
He also had kind of unrealistic expectations when I signed him in the first place, so I think it's just a matter of him having like 20 ambition or something.
Frank Lampard is now the head coach of my twos.
Lol.
Nice.
ooh, I see that St. Pauli has arranged a transfer for Reyes. Congrats, Ferdinand.
It hasn't actually given me any updates on that, by the way.
Well, now because I just literally accepted it. It's finalized now.
Oh yeah, it's like it's in my transfers tab. I'm just not getting emails about it.
Yeah, just says he's joining permanently on June 30th for me. What was the fee for that?
4 million up front. I think it was 4 million.
4 million up front, another
5
5
and-
over a couple of years, plus they paid something like, let me think, about 1.5 million in loan fees.
It's not a bad deal.
210k a month in loan fees for the season.
Damn, that's an expensive loan fee for.
We
But
weren't
I
sure
suppose
that
it
they
makes
would
sense if
actually
you
go.
know that it's going to
So
be
it
a
was to protect
transfer.
me against.
Yeah.
It was to protect me against the transfer falling through, so that I still got some money out of it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But
Everton appears to have tricked him into a parasocial relationship. Congrats, Bird.
Lol.
All right, I think I'm gonna give Zidane my assistant coaching job.
What's he done? Like, did he just like decide to just he didn't like it? Just doesn't want to
Uh, he-
coach.
He's
Stan was
just one of
those
my
people
coaches.
who, like, he got the gig because he was a famous footballer, not because he was a good coach. You know.
Well, he did okay, and
Eh.
then he just stopped. Then he was just like, well, whatever.
IRL, I think he's gonna at some point probably coach France. Maybe go to PSG, but I don't know. PSG is kind of in flux these days.
I think he once said he wouldn't ever, or was that someone else?
Maybe, I don't
I
know.
mean, I know Cantona has repeatedly rejected any going back to football, but I don't know if that's what you're thinking.
I think
It's a highly
also,
dated reference.
I think PSG
Oh, well,
real
fuck you,
life
he's a working
are
actor.
going to stick with Pochettino for like at least a year or two. Because they have allowed him to basically completely overhaul like their squad and push out a bunch of the top like big faces there, and I don't think they do that if they're like, you need to win the Champions League this season or we're firing you. But you know, it is PSG, so that is still very much on the table as a possibility, I suppose.
He's one defeat to plucky Lawns from that threat.
Unironically, I think it depends on Mbappe. If Mbappe resigns with PSG, then I think I could see like them
He
getting
did,
another
right?
big coach. No, he has
did.
1 year.
I think he like
Oh, he did the
came to an
extension. That's what
agreement
I meant.
with them that he is going to resign for them, but I don't know that a new
Yeah.
contract has actually been announced yet.
It's a promise, but like with Mbappe, I don't think it's worth shit until he actually signs.
I don't know, but like I feel like they wouldn't have let the transfer window close unless they got like an extremely strong promise for him from him that like, because like it's not like he's broken promises to them previously, as far as I know. Like when he chose not to exercise his option, it's not like he had told them that he was going to exercise his option and then didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
They just kind of assumed that he was going to. I saw someone set to sign for Stuttgart, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this player?" And then I realized it's the performance analyst I hired off of a ad recently. Also, shouts out to Feyenoord being linked to one of my players, and then the player not wanting to go because he doesn't want to go to a smaller club. Which, I mean, to be fair, he's like my first choice right winger currently, because he's been playing a lot better than Sinistera, so. And also hasn't gotten like multiple month-long injuries.
Five seconds remain.
Ooh, I
Right,
took
a
a
soft
real hit
drink
from
partnership.
broadcast revenues.
Wow, that is extremely disappointing.
Guys, I have good news for all of you. I thought you should know that Torsten Jorn Klein has indicated that he is scaling down his financial backing of the club.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Yeah, that can
Cool.
happen. Like with a sugar daddy
Yeah, he's
club, if
coming
you win
to
the
a-
Champions League.
Here, question actually, is what the merchandise sales, the non-domestic sales ratio, is it not supposed to be like 10%? I have a crazy amount of non-domestic sales as a
I
ratio.
have 10% of my sales are non-domestic.
Yeah, mine are like exactly.
Total
10%.
merchandise sales for this season were 3.7 million. The non-domestic sales were 1.28 million of this total.
Wow.
What is your
I'm
revenue
big abroad.
from? Can someone
I
explain to me what the revenue from corporate and hospitality is?
That's like the
Those are the
fancy
boxes.
for-
Yeah.
Like the exec is a thing called executive boxes where you basically you get in, you get the best view, people like give you like fucking champagne and shit. It's it's the yeah section.
I see.
I've been in an executive box once.
Why didn't I
It's
get
not a
any
rep.
money from
my
broadcast
Continental
revenue?
competition sponsor went from 1.4 million to 1.7 million when I won the Europa League and I'm in the Champions League this
I
season.
have received $0 from broadcast revenue.
It's no
Yeah, I'm
games of
curious.
shit.
Yeah,
What
that's
did
just a
everyone else
bonus.
get for the Champions League clubs? What did everyone else get for their continental sponsor?
Trying to wonder where to see that.
How do you
Trying to see where I
what
could see
your
that.
sponsor is?
Sponsors,
1.8
Oh, there we
million,
go.
and yes, finances, sponsors, and other.
continental competition, right?
Yep.
2.4 million.
Okay, I guess it's just like not very lucrative. In
I got
general, then.
2.3 million per year in new deals.
Yeah, I don't have one for that.
So Oblit, the reason you're selling so much overseas merch is because you have a Brazilian affiliate club and half of the Brazilian youth team. So
That
you're
would make
selling.
sense.
That would explain it.
Yeah, my total merchandise and sales was 28 million.
Like if you look at the top 5 shirt sales, let me see what we've got there. 1 Israeli, 1 Brazilian, 1 Cote d'Ivoirian. I don't know what the term is there. 1 Croatian and 1 Czech.
And
I
this
mean,
is
to be
Ivorian.
fair, I have the 10%, and of my top 5, I've got 4 of the 5 are non-German. I've
Yeah, I'm
got
honestly
2
just
Spaniards, a
surprised. I've never seen this
Colombian, and
before.
an Italian,
I've
as
always
well
just
as
assumed it
Oh,
was a flat
dude.
10% and you can change it.
Also,
Anyway, I'm saving the
My
game.
top shirt. Yeah, okay. My top shirt is a South Korean that only got like 10 games with me.
Yeah, that happens. I think there is
Oh,
some waiting
man.
for certain nations that are really interested in players abroad.
Yeah, there is.
Visk, how many shirts?
Especially if you
did
have
post
a
your shirt sales? Because like I remember last season, you sold like 10 or 20 times as much as everyone.
Well,
rip.
if Oblit
Damn.
posts the save, I will, but otherwise I cannot.
Yeah. I remember last year you sold like 400,000
Excuse for the
shirts and you
paperwork.
made like twice as
Where?
much as I did for selling 30,000. So
Yeah, I
GG, bye-bye.
remember that now.
GG,
That was
everybody.
weird.
GG's.
Champions of Europe, baby.
I hope we get the save because I think it will be really useless to have a transfer session where no one's looked at the save. And
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
whatever.
not going to be making major transfers before I get the save, so like, unless someone like really important to my plans like gets targeted, but
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I have a couple people that I'm interested in without needing the save, but like, I don't know. It is tough to look at a 6 months old save and like not really know like, oh, have any of these people been signed like while I wasn't paying attention? Never mind that they're in like new youth intakes and stuff that have happened since then. Not that most of those players are available, but still.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye stream. Bye bye. Good stream. Good stuff. Can't wait to do more paperwork and sell more worthless players. Or not sell them because they're worthless.